down to the reality of where Bitcoin is right now, and just kind of go through really quickly um, what I'm seeing, just to let you know. I've had these lines drawn for a while, a long time actually, and then I revisited these at another point, maybe I don't know, 2 weeks ago, and I tightened them up a little bit. But right now, what Bitcoin was in, it was a rising, broadening wedge, which was typically bullish, and yeah, we just expected for that to kind of move on. What you're seeing is a double top playing out at this point in time. And other people are going to freak out about this, and they're going to be mad at me. They're going to call me bearish, and I'm not saying the sky is falling, but right now, if you do look at Bitcoin, what it's doing with the Bollinger Band as opposed to what the macro is with these trend lines, and I'm pulling out right now just so we can really get down to the nitty gritty of this. I think this kind of opens up so you can see what's happening. Okay, so we're not in freak out mode, right? Because we're looking for strategic buys. This is still a bull market. If you see this diagonal trend line, that is the granddaddy. That's the one you're looking for. This to come back and touch and then go off to the races again, right? But between where Bitcoin is right now and 73,000, there's not a ton of support along the way. People, are really upset with me because I've been showing some bearishness in the market. But guys, this has been showing on Bitcoin. My only point of real bullishness, to be dead honest with you, was if this was going to keep on in this rising, broadening wedge, and if this at some point, right here on the daily, if this Bollinger Band started breaking over that 20-day moving average and then using that as support and stair stepping its way up, I would have maybe turned a little bit more bullish. But right now, the bullish thesis here, really, guys, would have been something like this, right? And it would have stair stepped its way up. And at some point, even right here, would have been resistance, but at least it would have been a move up. Right now, this bottom diagonal support has broken, along with horizontal support, and this is on the daily, but this is on other time frames. What you are really looking for right now is for this closing on this daily to close above this line right here, which is right about $90,000. Bitcoin needs to hold this line right now. If it doesn't, this could get ugly quick. Say what you will, but it's going to show its face really quick. This could come on down a little bit more. This could get ugly, right? Because this could start making its way back up to retest, and it could be like a little suckers rally. In my opinion, it's starting to work its way down to retest this $73,000 area, if not even this bottom trend line. So if I want to pull out, maybe this makes more sense. It might not happen that quick even, but that would be better if it did happen quick, so that it wouldn't be, death by 1,000 cuts or whatnot, right? At least you would know you want this target to be somewhere off of this trend line. So that's just what I'm seeing. There's not a lot of horizontal support what this is lying on right now. So that's the only reason why I'm making this video, because I want to be clear. I did say something about $73,000 a while ago, and I lost followers for it. But I'm just trying to be realistic here. In my opinion, this is going to come down here at some point, try to do a little fake out. It might even come back to try to retest this broadening wedge. My guess is it doesn't even make it that far. Remember, this 20-day moving average is kind of moving right along here, right? So it's going to be retesting at some point somewhat was support into resistance. So I just want to be real here. What I see with Bitcoin, and like I said, if I bring it out, you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Could this make a move up? Yeah, but I don't see it because there's no horizontal support for this to really bounce off of in between that and 73,000. So if I pull it out, you see this is still a bull market, so don't mistake me. I think this still goes on and on and on and on, but I really would have been more bullish if at this point, and this is on the daily, this was going to do one of these things and start stair step. Then it'd be like, hey, we're talking, business here. And maybe this diagonal line starts coming up here a little bit more. I'm sure it's there at some point, but it's not there right now. And again, this is on the daily, but the reason why I'm sticking to the daily right here is to make this simple. This is broken south out of the Bollinger Band. This is broken south out of what was the rising broadening wedge. And this is broken south out of what was horizontal support at $90,000. And honestly, there's a little bit of horizontal supports if you wanted to say, hey, at some point, but this isn't how support works. Really, that's not a lot of data there, right? Even if you're going to do something like that, that's only used support very minimal. Um, yeah, it's even leaking right now as I'm making this. I just want to say, not the sky's falling. I never say, hey, sell everything, but there could be strategic buy-ups soon because there's going to be some sucker rallies in here. But just know, once this broke, man, there's not a lot between that and $73,000, which needs to be retested. If this didn't get retested right now, this would at some point, and it could ruin the entire bull market. But even if this comes down, and does one of these things, dude, like, are you going to hate on that? Because the harder that comes down, the harder that's going to bounce too. So that is definitely in the cards and kind of what I see right now, to be honest with you. I don't know. Be safe out there. Play how you will. This is my Bitcoin analysis. And like I said, and I can even go into the stock RSI if you want really quick. Which, let me just do a little trend line. And again, as you know, that 50 mark that's the main resistance, right? Or support. That's what if you're over it, that means you're starting to be bullish. If you're under it, you're starting to be bearish. And Bitcoin's starting to show bearish even in the stock RSI on the daily. So that's 3 indicators for you. And the daily is pertinent because it just shows you a little bit more of the short-term time frame. Because if this close on the daily doesn't close up in either this diagonal trend line or this horizontal trend line and reclaim 90,000, this is going to start making its way down towards 73. People can unfollow me if you want, or keep just watching and see it, it plays out. Eat popcorn, make fun of me if it doesn't, but this is just my thesis. I'm not selling anything. Not that I have a ton, but you know what I'm saying? I understand where this goes, and I do trade, so I day trade. So I hope the best for anybody that really wants. I will revisit this, especially if this daily hops above that 90,000 mark. Then I could say, hey, we're maybe at least coming up to retest some of these to see if it's flipped to resistance. But as for now, we're looking a little bearish. But much love, guys. If you need anything, feel free to DM me. I'm just trying to keep it real, keep it fam, and I hope we all win in the end. Much love.